What is up, world? It is February 12th, 2014. I'm sorry, I just remembered it's 2 days before Valentine's Day. Fuck that. I'm a little bitter. So a little while ago I said I was going to answer some questions that you guys had for me, and I'm not going to say some of these are bullshit, but I'm going to skim through a few of the good ones I got in the past, I don't know, couple months. I just got done moving. I moved a town over. It's taking me longer to unpack than it should. But, anyways. Someone asked me if I use Ricky Roman as an alter ego, as a quote-unquote panic button, and I would not refer to it as a panic button by any means. It's definitely, if I had to compare it to anything, it's like Beyonce is to Sasha Fierce. Best and worst pickup line someone's tried on you. I smoke way too much pot to remember something like that right now, sorry. Okay, this one was asked like a couple times in a different ways. How did I get started with Cocky Boys? Any tips for someone who wants to get into the industry? I feel like I've answered this so many times. I applied online, and they called me later that day. The next week I was shooting my first video. If I could give advice to anyone who wants to join porn, get into the porn industry, I would say be in shape. You see porn, you see studio porn, you see what the guys look like in studio porn, and there's definitely a niche for everything, but depending on what you're trying to get into, you should try to look like that. Be ready to see your genitals in HD, and that's about it. Right. I'm literally reading off of this thing right now, so bear with me. Can you dance to Partition? I need to see it. You're just gonna have to come see me dance. I need to give you head right now. I could use some head right now. Do you have a favorite scene that you've done? Working with Cocky Boys allows me to do like more B-roll, which is like ad-libbed acting, and that's a lot of fun. So whenever I get to do something like that, it's definitely a scene I prefer, like The Haunting or The Banker. But out of like just like fuck scenes, Jake Bass was really fun, as was Colby Keller, and you should just check them all out at cockyboys.com. Where did the courage courage, I can speak English, to get into porn come from? It's always something I joked about when I was like younger, and then the opportunity presented itself, and I flipped a coin one day, and here I am. Do you have a straight brother? I have 2 straight brothers, and you can't have them. How tall am I? Because you seem to be a lot taller than Levi and Jake. But I'm pretty sure they're both dwarves. I am 5'8.5" on a good day. Joints, bongs, or pipes? Joints, bongs, and pipes. I like blunts. What does your chest heart tattoo mean? Well, I have like a couple of them. This is my first one. It says ragazzo, it means boy, in Italian, because I'm always going to be a kid at heart. And I'm not sure if you were talking about this one, though. Just got this for my 22nd birthday. It's the Egyptian god Horus. He's clutching some pot, some arrows. He says, "Take me as I am." He's like my corset or something. Like, I feel like even if my chest falls to shit or shrinks back up into nothing, It gives the illusion of, like, nice chest. Cheats. Life cheats. Do you hate it when you're getting head and they don't play with your balls? It's like they don't complete the trilogy. It's true, I think that you should definitely get some ball play when you're getting some dome. You said trilogy, that means 3 things, so I'm going to assume you're talking about the asshole too. And I think that should get some attention also. If you're going to go down there, go big. It's hard for me to function because of your cum face. You're welcome. Have you been partnered with Duncan Black in a scene yet? I love both of your work, by the way. Says, hello, Daisy Girl. No, I haven't worked with Duncan Black yet. We did we had like a promo photo shoot for Fort Trough, but it wasn't like a full scene, so I don't know yet. We'll see. Biggest life fear? I don't know, being boring, having a boring life. Life's so short. Indulge. Indulge. Do what you want. What's the most sensitive part of your body? My heart. Opinion on hickeys. They feel great, they look fucking disgusting. My boyfriend blindfolded me during sex once and it was pretty awesome. Everything was focused on touch, so it was intensified. Best sex ever. Cocky boys should do something like that if they haven't already. Pay attention, people. This was covered in The Intruder, featuring Anthony Romero. Check it out. How old is Dale Cooper? I don't know. 24? Maybe, don't quote me, I don't know. Do you get recognized on the street? I'm from a small bumblefuck town in Connecticut. And everyone knows what everyone's doing, so I mean, like, people know what I do, but it's not like, oh my god, it's Ricky Roman. They're like, that's that kid that does porn. In like New York or LA, people will like recognize me sometimes. That's cool. Do you wax your body? No, I did that once and I bled and I bruised and never again. You're Filipino too? Question mark, question mark. Filipino ako. My mom's from the Philippines. I answer this question all the time. Would you do straight porn if it paid more? No, because I'm not straight. Piss in my mouth? No. How is your tan always on point? You got some native blood? People have asked me if I'm native before, and I'm not. I'm Italian and Filipino, and I'm gonna be tan all year round. Is it weird that I only masturbate to your video with Jake Bass? No, but variety doesn't hurt. If you made the same amount of money in your medical field as you do in porn, would you keep doing porn? The medical field. Well, I just became phlebotomy certified a couple days ago, and the starting rate for that does not compare quite to my scene rates, but both of them combined keep me very comfortable. So, there's that. Sit on my face, I will eat my way to your heart. That is so sweet. What was it like working with Colby Keller? Colby Keller is a gentleman and a sweetheart, and he's like just a big ol' sweet bear guy. I don't know. I ran into him at a small train station in Long Island when he was going to Fire Island and I was leaving, and I was like, holy shit, that's Colby Keller. So I went up, introduced myself, and ironically enough, a couple weeks later we shot a scene, and it was great. The man is very good at what he does. If you don't believe me, check it out. Here's a good one. Since when did being too cute, pretty, in the gay community become a bad thing? Is it me, or do gay men have a predilection? Is that even a word? Sorry. To masculine, older-looking gay men. Predilection. You know, I like to think I have an extensive vocabulary. I'm going to assume this means like a predisposition. I would say right now, masculine, like butch guys, I mean, maybe that's always been in, but that doesn't mean one should change or inhibit who they are. If someone doesn't like that, then fuck them. You're not supposed to like them. I get you can't help who you fall for and who you like, but I don't think there's a stigma in being too pretty. Pretty hurts. Which cocky boys haven't you met but want to? People ask me like all the time, like, oh, who do you want to work with next? I'm like, I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter. It's a job. Granted, I think there's got to be like a level of chemistry to an extent, but I'm not like, oh, I'm dying to work with this person or this person. Take them as they come. My thighs, thank you. What workouts do you do to get your butt big? I eat a lot of pasta and rice. What is one thing you want to succeed at in life? I want to be a successful gypsy, a world-class gypsy. What do you think about gay for pay actors? Would you ever do a scene with them if you knew they were actually not into guys? Very good question. I feel like gay for pay actors are these men with homosexual feelings that, you know, kind of repress them, and the only way they can justify them is by getting paid at the end of the act. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's definitely different extents of homosexuality. I personally, I wouldn't prefer to work with a gay for pay actor. Like, there's that whole allure of oh, you get to fuck a straight guy. Well, how straight are they really with my dick in their mouth, you know? And then I heard that they're just, like, not a great lay. Like, they don't really know what they're doing. Like, Connor Klein was telling me one time. I mean, I'm not even going to go there. It's just, it doesn't sound great. Sometimes I'll get these messages on Tumblr. People are like, I've been following you for so long and never realized you're a porn star. LOL. Lo and behold. I think we're getting towards the end of this. Okay, here we go. I don't understand why it's such a big deal to date someone in the porn industry. I get the jealousy aspect of your boy/girl having sex, but if it's that big, just have a non-monogamous sexual relationship. Wouldn't that be easier than being like, oh well, she comes home tired after work, so no sex for us. Dating someone in the porn industry. I personally, I don't know, I'm not attracted to, I can't say I'm not attracted to porn stars. They're hot. But I don't think I could date a porn star because I myself am super duper jealous. And for that reason, I get why nobody wants to date me. And I'm not gonna stop doing porn just yet, so there's that. Hey sweetie, just want to say you deserve someone who doesn't judge people by their job. You're an amazing person, thus you find someone who will respect and cherish you no matter what. I hope so. No rush. Whatever. I want to suck spaghetti out of your ass. Wow, there's so many. What do we call the Cocky Boys fandom? And the Ricky Roman fans? I don't know what to call the Cocky Boys fandom. Cocky fucks. And, you know, my fans, my loyal, beloved fans that I love so much, are my Roman Empire. Hashtag Roman Empire. Get at us. Oh, this is sweet. It says fuck Valentine's Day. Fuck that shit. What's the appeal of fucking / making out with straight guys? I feel like there's always that straight guy fantasy. Everyone wants to like change a straight guy or hook up with the straight guy, but at the end of the day, remember this. They're not all that straight. You just help them discover a new part of themselves. I feel like that was really drawn out. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And hit me with some more questions. That's fun. Maybe I can do this like once in a while. Answer some questions for y'all. Real quick, I'll show you my room. So I just painted this big ol' R up here. It's pretty sick, huh? Dreamcatcher. This color's called To Die For Red. It's hot, right? So I don't have much set up yet, but don't judge my menagerie of a room. That's about it. Okay, well, spread love, be kind to each other, peace out.